good appropriate time of the day to you. I am Richard, and this is LMTDTM or say it with me now, limited time offer, no vowels. Yeah. Good morning. Well, how are we all today? I'm fine that you're fine. We are going to continue with the Broken Sword 2 game. The Smoking Mirror. And we were just starting off Nico's section in London, where she is in a museum. So, let's see how she's doing today, shall we? As soon as the stream catches up. We're doing good? Have you caught up with me now? There. So, London Museum. 60% of the way through. So, probably another 2 streams. Here we are. Oh. There's a phone you can call people on, but more importantly, it's these girls again.
The 2 Japanese girls were inexplicably amused by something.
As they were when they were at the modern art exhibits in Paris. Let's see if Nico has a better time talking to them than George does.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
What's so funny? Oh, never mind.
Didn't
I
I
doubt
hear?
that the girls would be any help to me.
Yeah, but I thought I heard a owl laugh in the background as well there.
It was a woven wall hanging with a South American design.
Well, let us have a look at this. Oh, you can hide behind it, so that when the thing goes on.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Why not? It's not
The
as if...
carving looked Central or South American in style, perhaps Aztec.
Oh, well.
I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket.
Oh, that is a shame. Oh, we've got our La Liberté. Okay, this is all the stuff that happened in Quaramonte. Here, we escaped upriver on a boat, heading towards the mine, but at night we were attacked by a helicopter and the boat sank. I remember swimming away from the debris, and then nothing. Came around days later with an awful taste in my mouth. George had made a dreadful root juice concoction, which he had made me drink. I am, of course, very grateful to him. George and I had 2 more stones to find, so we split up. The stone I was looking for, the Jaguar stone, was once captured by the English sea captain known as El Draco. Why is the English sea captain known as El Draco? Why isn't the English sea captain known as the Dragon? I don't know. Well, George headed off to the sun-drenched Caribbean. I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar stone at the British Museum. You know, it's not a horrible idea to look at things, look for things that have been stolen by the British there, so hey.
The display case contained a couple of vases.
No, can you push over those vases?
Perhaps I'm a Philistine, but old vases bore me. The pots in the case seemed to amuse the girls no end.
Why?
I had and have no interest in old pots.
You had interest in old pots earlier. Well, I guess you didn't, because it was inside a statue, not an old pot.
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Wow, there's our Jaguar stone then.
The cabinet was locked.
You go to touch the curtain, and the guy goes, "No, don't do that." But you move up and down the cabinet to try and check if it's locked or not, and the guy doesn't even
The
notice.
mask looked more African than American. I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody. I
Who?
didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
I'm not sure who that reminds you of. Alright, let's see what happens if we try to leave.
I
Nothing?
wasn't leaving here until I'd got what I'd come for.
Alright. What did you come for is stealing a priceless artifact. Okay.
There was a huge carving of somebody who must have been important once.
At least twice.
There was nothing I wanted to do with the statue except find out where he bought his hat. Très chic.
You probably had it made
The
for him.
carving looked
If
Buddhist
it's a
in
he.
subject, but Mesoamerican in execution.
Oh.
I wanted nothing to do with that statue. It made me nervous somehow. It was a small flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
Ooh. I mean, that John Dee was mentioned before. John Dee and his tripod was mentioned in the first game. Although, obviously, that was the security guard in the Musée Crune who knew absolutely nothing about it.
The cabinet was locked.
And here we have a
It was
phone.
a phone, probably for staff only. I
So,
didn't need to make a call.
yes, you did. You needed to call on the help of the guards or something.
The
Also, it's
cabinet
an
contained
interactable
a dagger
object.
decorated with Mayan designs.
Oh.
The cabinet was locked.
I can't remember if you need that mirror.
The attendant didn't show it, but I sensed he was watching my every move.
Can I help you, miss?
Yes. Okay, yeah. Tell me about the lovely scrying mirror.
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee.
Yeah, he was only Elizabethan
Was
part
brought
of the
back
time.
from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him.
The rest of the time he was a cowboy.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
I mean, don't you use a phone to talk to people in other places? I mean, not angels, but hey. Why can I hear the sneezing? That's the sneezing from the Irish bar.
What can you tell me about that stone with
In
the
the first
jaguar
game.
on it?
The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know,
Drake,
the more
Draco,
famous
okay.
scrying mirror to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
Ooh, the mirror. How exciting.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tisletic. I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Who? Ah, you're gonna call somebody? No. Oh, it's Professor
Young lady has some
Ubier.
questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillier?
Eh? What? You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Ah, so it's just an excuse to get you out of here. But I want to ask you about El Draco.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
What nationality are you then? I would have said with a name like Ubier that you were indeed French, but maybe not. Let's talk about the eclipse.
I thought you were going to stay in Quaramonte to witness the eclipse.
Alas, business comes first. An important consignment of artifacts on loan to the British Museum. But I intend to return to Quaramonte in plenty of time.
Good.
Professor Oubier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
I wanted to talk to you about the Jaguar Stone as well.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
Oh
The
my
thief
god.
could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It
Oh.
was too much of a coincidence that Oubier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared. I
Nope.
didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
No, you don't want to suggest that it might have been him? Well, let's
There
look at
was a
this.
small key in the lock.
Yeah, let's take the small
It would
key.
probably be less suspicious if I kept away from the empty case.
Yeah, but I want the small key. Ooh, ah. And you didn't see me take that,
The
Lieutenant?
attendant didn't show it, but I sensed he was watching my every move.
Let me talk to you about the docks.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oubier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Zibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
By Tower
Funny.
Bridge? Really? Oh. Okay. I'm not sure of the dock situation by Tower Bridge. I mean, I've been over Tower Bridge a few times, but I can't ever remember seeing docks around there. Mind you, I wasn't looking for them specifically, so who knows? Alright, tell me more about the Jaguar Stone
I
then.
didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
I was with you.
Who do you suppose did steal it?
Oubier.
It must have been Oubier.
Huh. Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
And?
So was Moriarty. Man of letters or not, he's your culprit.
Yes, let's talk about the fictional person. Look, I found a key.
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
That's my key.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oubier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Aha! So while you're doing that, I cannot remember why, but I have a feeling I need to steal the dagger.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oubier, and fast.
Yeah. I think I need to steal the dagger, and I don't know if I need the mirror. Oh, what's in your bag? That you're not carrying.
There was nothing very useful in my bag. Just a single hair clip.
Oh, that is very useful. I know what I'm going to be using that for.
It was a hair clip.
It's not your favourite hair clip this time.
There was
Okay.
nothing useful in the bag. It was the key to the museum display cabinet.
Well, let's use it.
The key unlocked the case.
It wasn't me that stole the
I
stone,
locked the case
but I
again
did
and
steal
put it
everything
in.
else.
The cabinet looked bare without the dagger. It could stay that way too.
Let's go steal John Dee's scrying mirror as well, just because. Are there no cameras in here?
The cabinet was locked.
That is surprising. There are cameras everywhere, and look, that looks like
It
that
was
is a
an obsidian
strange.
dagger, thin
No.
and razor sharp.
That does not look thin to me. Oh, maybe we're looking at it down rather than it being like a 3D object there. I don't know. Hey, I want to
The
steal.
key didn't fit this lock.
Oh, okay. Cannot steal John D's. Oh, wait a second. Turn around. Let's try the thin dagger on the lock. See if you can... Nope. Can't do that. Oh well, time to leave.
I'm sorry, miss, but I shall have to ask you to stay.
Why? You know who
Oh,
took
but
it.
surely you don't suspect me of stealing the stone?
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
I don't have time. I need to go and stop the thief in a dramatic adventure game protagonist type way. What is behind here? Ooh, a door.
The doors were securely locked.
Oh, and that's why you need this to force it open, yes?
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
And out we go into the strange place which may or may not catch us up with the Professor Ubier. And from one museum to another museum.
Decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective. That was the way out to the front of the house.
Good to know your bearings, George. Alright, what exciting things have we got going on here? Well, let's have a look at the ship's log.
An old book with spidery writing covering the open pages. March 20th, 1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
It's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to something something in heaven.
Sailed to that place. I returned safe in the knowledge. For is it not writ that...
Okay. Ooh.
It was a beautifully crafted model of a sailing ship.
Let's play with it then.
The ship
Push it.
looked too fragile to touch.
Alright, and this is your...
The top surface of the desk had a large recessed area set into it. I guessed it was intended to stop things rolling off in heavy seas. There was
Makes
also
sense.
an inkwell, and a few inches away, a small hole with a feather placed in it.
Ooh.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
But I wanted to move it. Alright. Okay, and those are all the things we got. Have we looked at theodolite since we put it in our pocket?
It was Bronson's theodolite.
Well, and the marker?
It was the electronic marker which Bronson used with his theodolite.
Wow, there we go. And what have we got here? We've got an
It
inkwell.
was an indented well in the corner of the desk. I guess it was intended to hold ink, but it seemed unnecessarily wide. Maybe Ketch had used it to hold his rum bottles steady in heavy seas.
Sensible deduction.
It was
Or
one of those
inference.
old pens made out of a feather.
Ah, a quill. Let's have a quill. Tickle, tickle, tickle. We can
That
brush
might come
people
in
with it now.
useful in ticklish situations.
Exactly what I was thinking.
It was the quill I'd found in the Ketch Museum.
Alright. Here
It was
is...
an actual pirate ship chart.
Oh, let's go take a look. Oh, you picked it up.
Okay. I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
Lick it. Lick it. Well, having played before, this is kind of cheating because I know it goes there. but that's the only place you can put it.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
Cool. Well, let's have a look at it then.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Oh, alright. Can't look at it.
The desk had obviously been cut to fit the chart. Or maybe vice versa.
Alright. What's over here? Oh, barrel of biscuits.
It was an old wooden barrel.
Climb
Maybe
inside it, George.
It was from Ketch's ship. Yow! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
What got you?
Whatever lived in that barrel could stay there as far as I was concerned.
What lives in the barrel? What hideous monster is in there? Cutlass? Oh, that must be on the wall behind. Right. I was going to say, that's a trident.
It was a shiny and very sharp-looking pirate's cutlass.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Wave it around like you're a real pirate.
It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life.
But I don't know. You fit theodolites and other things in there. Why not a cutlass?
It was a ship's bell.
Ring it! Ding ding!
2 bells and all's well. Pirates were cool. 2 bells and all's well. Pirates were cool.
Yeah, good for you.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate.
Maybe he believed in Christianity. I don't know. That seems slightly likely. Can we take it off the wall?
It was the portrait of Captain Ketch.
No.
The portrait
Okay.
might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
You're telling me something is too large to carry. You, George Stobart of the Infinite Pockets. Wow.
Maybe that wheel was from Ketch's ship. Suddenly, I was 12 years old again. Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain Stobart.
Woo!
She cannot take it, Captain. My lad's dead. Abandoned ship.
Is that the plot of Star Trek 2? His son's dead, which happens. Scotty says she can't take it. And they abandon ship. I mean, given that they had Khan in the last one. Probably just an odd coincidence, but a fun coincidence to note nonetheless. Same dialogue? Nope, just spinny wheels this time. Spin the wheel. Alright, there we go. You have been spun. What else have we got? Oh, well.
It was
Here we go.
Captain Ketch's sea chest. Its battered appearance hinted at salty tales of maritime adventure and swashbuckling. Long months at sea with a rum-sodden, mutinous crew, hardtack and scurvy. And this chest, full to the brim with Ketch's loot, pearls, diamonds, emeralds, and doubloons. On the other hand, it could have been full of spare blankets.
Nope. Ketch's most valuable treasure is inside.
Surprise!
Because the real treasure was family all along.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here.
That is
What's your
true.
name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
Well, you're the Emily that Rio was telling us about.
Play with Rio.
I'm not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad.
Oh.
Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That is a very good insult. Something
That
to
Rio's
remember.
a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
Good to know. If I ever need somebody to spit fire, I will call him Rio.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Are you American? Because 5th grade is a very... well, I suppose maybe not. It might be a Caribbean thing, since you're out here in the Caribbean. But yeah, not everywhere refers to it as the 5th grade. Hey, would you like to be poked with a dart?
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
You sure about that?
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah, I know. Scary looking guy, huh?
He was my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, you have his eyes.
I don't think that's enough greats. I think you need at least one more, because the Ketch sisters were saying he was his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Never mind. Have you seen a stone?
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Shaman told me it was. No, I wanted to ask you if you... George, have you seen any of other of these stones? Apparently Captain Ketch had one. I'm looking to try and reunite them. Have you seen it? No? Oh well, let us continue our conversation in a different direction.
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
Why not? And why is that one decorated with all kinds of things when the Captain Ketch one was plain?
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now.
Don't
Can you
carry
think of
live
anything
things.
else you'd trade?
Don't know.
I know what I'm going to do, and I hate myself for it. Hey, would you like these panties?
Why don't you run
No?
along and play?
I don't
Aunt
think
Mina
so.
told me, stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. She wouldn't have been interested.
Good. What else have we got here? Would you like to play with a feather? Tickle, tickle.
She wouldn't have been interested.
Alright. Alright. Oh!
It was a neat oil lamp.
Oh,
made
yes,
brass.
of course. Let's get the neat oil lantern of brass.
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Were there lanterns like this back in biblical times? In Jesus' time? I'm not sure. Maybe there were, but I mean... I don't know
The
why
lantern fitted
holding a
so
lantern makes
precisely
you
in the
feel like
inkwell,
Jesus.
It could only be deliberate.
What you doing, Jaws?
Look at that weird
I put the
animation that
lantern
Emily
in the
just did.
inkwell.
Note that.
See? It fits.
Why?
Because it was cut to fit.
Why?
Because sneaky old Captain Ketch made it that way.
Why?
What is with all the questions?
'Cause I'm interested.
Why?
'Cause I have the insatiable curiosity of the young.
Why?
All right. Truce.
Alright. Are you sure I can't borrow
There were
your...
several things I wanted to say to that awful kid, but I held my tongue.
Really?
There were several things.
Why? Why do you want to say horrible things to a kid, George? I mean, I know I just... tried to do horrible things to her. Let's go see what else is around. Oh, there's a cat.
A cute little putty tat.
Yep. It's the cute cat still eating the fish. Alright. Let's go and talk to Rio and see if Rio can tell us anything about what Emily might want. I should have just tried to give you everything everything in my inventory just to see if he would have liked anything. Oh, I can't talk to you about the lucky coal because I've sent it off on its journey. Hey, Rio. Hey.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate
Oh.
colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why
Why?
is your sister mad with you?
But last night, when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
Oh, and that's what the feather is for, as a different kind of lure. Yeah, okay.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Hey, I had this ancient quill that I stole from a museum. Will that help
Any
you?
use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
No, man, I'd sooner be fishing.
Yep, but it's...
It was the quill I'd found in the Ketch Museum.
I know you can use it for something, I'm sure. Or is it the feathers off of the dart?
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that.
I did think that. Sorry, George. What about this?
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that.
Alright. So we need to change it somehow. Well, what can we do to change the nature of a feather? I suppose I could burn it. I don't know that that would be any help, but we've got a lantern which is on fire, or producing light at least. Let's try that. No? What if you put it back in the hole? No? Oh, you were probably shrugging off screen that I couldn't see.
What you doing now, Jaws?
Knock it off, will ya? There's something you ought to know. I don't buy cute or lost puppy. I've put the feather back. Are you happy now?
Don't you want to steal it anymore?
For the last time, I didn't steal it.
That's your word against mine, and I'm the one with the dimples.
And you did steal it.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Yeah, but I wanted to look at it. Now I'm stealing the feather. And now you're going to tell me you're stealing the feather? No? Alright, okay. Can you do something with the feather? With your mystical powers?
She wouldn't have been interested.
She was just interested in it, George.
It
Okay.
was Captain Ketch's sea chest.
Yeah, what's in the bottom of it now? Nothing. Alright. Oh. Can you shred it? Is that what happens? I can't remember about that. Yeah, kitty, 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 gonna tickle you.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
Well, if that wasn't right, then I have messed up horribly. I can't remember many adventure games where you lose the items you need.
The
Ooh.
quill had been torn into small pieces.
And I was now holding it upside down. Or the other way up, at least, if not upside down. Oh, it's still the bicycle. Is there anything I
It
can
was
do with the
half
bicycle?
a rusting bicycle frame.
Don't think there's anything else. I can't use it to
There
transport
was
myself
nothing else
anywhere.
on the bicycle wreck I could use.
And I don't need to be a clown this time around. Hey, why not have... Wait, actually. Let's just talk to you and see if it pops up. Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
there we go.
This is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tigerfish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
I mean, you caught a load of fish before, and they weren't puffer fish. Doesn't look like you're catching anything immediately. Alright, let's have a look at
It
it.
was the conch shell that Rio had given me. It was the conch shell that Rio had given me.
Yes, it was. Alright, in we go. Very nautical sounding because of the instruments, but also, I don't want to say childish, but playful, I guess. Very nice music. Would you like a conch?
Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents
I'm
from
Jaws.
strange men.
I'm not
a
strange.
strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no?
Temporarily swap for the cross.
Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
Yay! Alright, let's have a look at this cross.
Ketch's crucifix was encrusted with precious gems.
Then it's not the right cross, is it? The one up there was plain. Alright, let's put you in the hole. See if anything exciting happens. Nope. Let's put you in the hole. Let's put the theodolite in the hole. Let's put the paper in the hole. Put you in the hole. Let's put you in the hole. Let's put you in the hole. Alright, we'll put the right object in the hole now. And look at that!
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the pen holder.
What you doing now?
Grown-up stuff.
I doubt that.
I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island.
It's not a small island. Do I need to take the cross with me? Yeah.
Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
It's because you're dead. I'm sorry to hear that.
There were several things I wanted to say to that awful... I wasn't going to take the cross out of the holder. Somehow I just knew that was where it was supposed to be.
I would have taken it out of there so that nobody followed me to Zombie Island. Alright. Looks like we're going to the only person who has a vote, and that is Rio. Unless the cat wants to come. We might need a ship's cat. You coming, catty? No? Alright, fine. We have our collection of useless junk. Let's talk to Rio about getting me to Zombie Island. Treasure!
Take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're mad, man.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors.
That is a
Let's
great
say
excuse.
I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean,
Why?
not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
Ah, don't need to do anything to get you there. That's great. Plump. Unfurl the sail, and off we head. That is great. Tronson goes into the sea with all the tiger fish.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister.
It looks nice, doesn't it?
Come on,
What?
Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
Do yourself some fishing off there. But more than that, look what we have here. What is this?
No, it can't be.
It's George Stovart's
It was.
lucky coal.
My lucky piece of coal. Rio, how far away is Ketch's Landing from here?
Best part of 10 miles. Why?
10 miles? That catapult must have been a lot more powerful than I thought.
Or you were very lucky and it skipped all the way here. Alright, what do we got to see now? You got anything more to say, Rio? I hope I don't climb into the water. Yeah, tell me about
That
Emily.
Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Reset, man. This whole Emily business just isn't funny.
Look, we're obviously at cross purposes here. I'm talking about Emily Ketch.
Yeah, and so am I. She was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch.
Because Emily Ketch is a ghost! A ghost! She died in that chest. That's why there was that funny animation. Oh my god. George. Oh.
The cliff stopped me getting off the beach.
I mean, you already know that. I don't know that you know right now that supernatural things exist, but you're aware. Well, I don't know. Curses. But still. Alright, up we climb.
Steep. Too steep to climb without handholds.
Oh, how do you make handholds then?
And I couldn't find any.
Oh, well, that's designed to go into things. Do you smash your way in with that? No? Do you know about that?
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
I wanted to ask the boy how to climb a cliff. Can I go around? No, this appears to be the only way up. So, what am I missing? What can we use to make handholds? Not you, right? This is going to be, if not moon logic. Have you got rope in the boat?
Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle.
Alright,
I
there
was
we
quite
go.
happy where I was, relatively speaking.
Yes, I know, but you want
I
a
was
fishing
quite
net.
happy.
Do we need to talk to Rio
There was
about the
nothing
fishing
else
net?
I wanted.
I want to take the fishing nets so that I can use them as a climby
I
thing.
was quite happy.
No?
It was the boat that Rio had brought me in.
Okay, so I need to... Not boat. But net. Talk
There
to
was
Rio
nothing
about... No?
It was Rio. It was the boat. I was quite happy. I was quite happy. I was quite happy. I was quite happy. I was quite happy where I...
Oh. I could have sworn you needed to pick up... No? Because then you throw the boats, then you throw the nets on there, and it helps you get up, right?
I was quite happy.
Hey Rio, you want to take me home?
The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any.
Right, but there's a net right here. Rio? I wanted to ask you
There was
about
nothing
nets.
else
No?
I was quite happy.
I mean, I don't want to get in there. I want to grab the nets. Thank you. I didn't pick it up. Did I? No, I did not. Alright. Okay. So. Let us just go through all of the items one at a time. No, no. 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 Didn't think so. The eclipse, no. I can't mash a theodolite into the wall and use it. And no, I can't use these, right? Oh, can I have the net, please? No? Is there something else around here that I missed? Oh!
The warm Caribbean. The sea looked inviting, but I was here to do a job.
My job was to go splashing in the sea! Can I not borrow your nets? Oh,
The outcrop was about the only feature on the cliff face.
so climb up there.
It was too high. I couldn't get up there.
Oh, now can I take the nets?
It was the boat that Rio had... I was quite happy where I...
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Woo! I'm gonna put big holes in it.
You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock.
You're crazy, man.
It was Rio's fishing net.
Yes, it was. Let's actually try. No, I don't know what to do with a net in the sea. That thought never occurred to me. I only ever use it on... Here we go. Does Rio never say anything?
Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
Oh, Zombie Island. Meanwhile, back in London.
I stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow,
Yay!
in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
Yeah, there was a British Museum stop. This is great. Alright, what can we see around here? The first thing we can see, if we move over here... Come on. Where are you? No, not going to appear. Oh. Do I need to do the other thing first? Because what should be appearing over here is ghosts. Alright, what do we got? A vending machine.
It was an old chocolate vending machine. The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would operate.
Yeah, I don't think there are any
One
chocolate
digit
machines on the
only
underground
was
anymore.
embossed below the coin slot. Something protruded slightly from the slot.
What is it?
The slot was much too thin for my fingers. It was a cup which caught rejected coins. The tray was empty.
Alright, well then. What we need to find is that. Oh, is that an advert for Hyde Park next to it? Yay! Coins.
I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine.
But now, it's down here.
I pulled out an old English penny. It was an old English penny.
Old
coin.
English pennies
On one
are
side was
huge.
Britannia, managing to look both virginal and matronly. On the other was the head of King George VI, looking much the same.
What is
It
this?
was a poster advertising holidays in Scotland.
In Scotland. Alright, okay. Do you want it?
It might have been a nice souvenir if it hadn't been torn and dirty.
And what's
It was
this?
an old ticket machine. A sign read, Tickets 3D.
Oh. Tickets which came printed in 3D. That's amazing. Alright. I am going to have to leave it here for just a moment. I have received a call. I need to go deal with something else. So while you enjoy the atmospheric underground of the British Museum, I will be right back. I've returned. Sorry about that. If I'd thought about it better, I would have left you in the Caribbean rather than the underground. But yeah, now we are here. We have in our possession 1D. So let us use the 1D on the lovely, lovely chocolate machine and get some chocolate. I could certainly do with some.
An ancient bar of chocolate dropped into the tray at the bottom of the machine. And as a special bonus, the penny dropped through to the reject bucket.
Yay! Let's have the 1 penny back.
I pulled out an old English penny.
Yes, you did, for the second time.
I took the ancient bar of chocolate.
Who wouldn't want to eat this ancient bar of chocolate?
It was a very old bar of chocolate with a row of boys pictured on the wrapper.
I'm not sure who that would be. Aha! And there is our ghost.
Didn't seem threatening in any way.
It is the ghost of Khan, who we know is dead because they died at the end of Broken Sword 1. Or near the end of Broken Sword 1.
It was a maintenance cupboard.
And what's in
A
the maintenance
latch lock
cupboard?
stopped me getting into the cupboard.
Well, you know how to deal with latch locks. You can deal with it with your thin obsidian knife. Oh, not obsidian knife, is it? But it is
The
thin.
blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the soft wood frame.
Cool.
The door gave slightly and then held firm. There was a narrow gap between the cupboard door and a wooden frame.
Right, can you
A
open it?
latch lock stopped me getting into the cupboard.
I thought you just dealt with that. Oh, here comes a train. Looking at the design, that's probably a Metropolitan line. Oh, if I looked at the British Museum map, I would know. Well, let's try opening this.
The hair grip was too thick to fit into the crack.
Oh.
It was an old map of the London Underground. It looked just like the modern one.
Yeah, there's been very little changes over the years to the design. But what we're going to do now is let us trigger. There we go. Forward a little bit so we can see the ghost. And trigger the second ghost of the stream, which we've seen, but the first Easter egg of the stream. But the second one that I know about in this game. I discovered them.
The ghost obviously didn't want to talk. Perhaps it was shy.
There we go. I discovered these way back in the day when I was doing them. I'm not saying I was the first, but I am saying that I was able to do
Pile of
it.
old railway sleepers was blocking the platform.
Yeah, but you can go down there now.
Who the hell are you?
Joey, is that you?
No, it's Robert Foster.
Oh, I remember you now. Hey, listen. Don't go near that hole.
Nobody tells Robert Foster what to do, lady.
You don't understand. I've played this game before.
Indeed.
There's something horrible in that hole. Some beast with tentacles.
You're nuts.
They don't make animations like that anymore.
Very rarely, and if they've removed all the death animations from the first Broken Sword, then yeah, perhaps. There we go. The second Easter egg that I know about in the game. There's one more to come. Hey, Ghosty. No?
The ghost obviously didn't want to talk. The poster was advertising a play I'd never heard of.
So not the mousetrap.
The date on the poster was before I was born.
Ah. Not the mousetrap then. Alright. Well, we've still got our yummy chocolate. Do you want to eat it?
It's a very old bar of chocolate with a...
Nope. Alright, what else have we got? What's this? What is this? Oh, it's a weighing machine.
LBS. Lubes? What are lubes? The
Lubes
machine wasn't
are
about to weigh me for nothing.
pounds. That is the measurement of weight that was used. Stand on it, put a penny in. How much did it weigh?
I put the old penny into the slot, the needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out a card.
What did it say? I wanted to know what your weight was, Nico. 13 stone.
The
Okay.
weight was in imperial units. It meant nothing to me. The card also had my fortune on it. A family quarrel will turn out to your advantage.
Well, the only family we've met so far is the General and his maman, La Presidenta. I can't remember if they quarrel in this one. I guess they must. And yes, look, we can do this. Chonk.
I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted.
Nowadays, you might just do that with a credit
There
card.
was nothing in the cupboard except for a red button.
Ah, ha, ha. Let's press the button, because why not? Ah, it turns the lights red.
The train signal light still worked.
Alright, so do we have to wait until you're coming? And then press it? That is the sound of a train coming. Just because the train
was my
stopped.
ride out of there. I
Yep.
could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.
Yeah, but just... the train wouldn't open. George at the top of the cliff. It's got to be a remarkable view from here, man. Well, let's see. What have we got around here? What have we got in our backpack? Oh, pockets. We've still got the net. Alright,
It was Rio's fishing net.
it was. We're going to use it for everything except fishing. Ah, we got two paths we could go down. Let's take the top path. Doesn't appear to be anything else up here. We've got no reason not to take the top path. We've got no reason not to take the bottom path either, but hey, let's have a look. Ooh, what's
A
this?
clump of reeds grew out of the stinking swamp.
Why do you need that reed? Oh, are you making a blow dart pipe? Is that what we do with that? Or is it a sink beneath the water and breathe through it
It
through
was a
the
short,
top?
hollow reed.
Can I pick a
One
video up
reed
again?
was enough.
Right, there's the other side. There must be ways to go here.
What the? Steady, guy. It's just a monkey.
Right, that's freaky. You can go back the way you came. Or you can go off there. Alright, let's go off the top. Right, if we go back, I can't remember what happens. No. I seem to recall this is a maze of some description in that you don't always end up going where you need to go. Ooh.
There was something in that hole beneath the rock.
Go stick your hand in it.
As soon as I stooped to investigate the hole, its inhabitant disappeared into the darkness.
Do you need to shorten this for some reason?
end of the reed had been neatly bitten off. Now I knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling, furry wild thing.
Oh, right. So it wasn't a hollow reed before. It was a... They could have animated that better. Or the picture here
The
could have
reed
been
was
better.
a lot shorter since that creature had savaged it.
Right, because now you can do that, can't you? Pew! So now you're ready for anything.
The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great. I was tooled up and dangerous.
You had a piece of coal. Your lucky piece of coal. You were dangerous already. You could have smashed somebody over the head with it and declared that it was lucky for you to do so. Let's wander around this jungle for a while until we get lost, which we've already done. Oh, yeah, we're on the other side of this place now. Does this take me to the top of the screen I just came from? No, it does not. It takes me to the top of a different screen. Where... Oh, one down there. That's not an exit, so over here only then. Oh no, is it that? Is that what it's pointing out? Alright, okay. I mean, I could just hop across these bit here, but no, that's not a thing.
Hold on. I've been here before. Haven't I?
No, where are you walking on from? No, you have not. At least not on this side of the thing. I mean, you were on the other side over here. You could just jump over there. George Stobart, international lost man of mystery. Ooh, we made it to the top. By mistake. What a beautiful view. Ah, it's Captain
Initials
Ketch's
had been
signatures.
carved into the rock.
What were the initials?
Initials carved into the stone read F.K. Frederick Ketch had been here.
And there were 3...
Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
It would, or you could put a tripod there. I don't know what Ketch was doing with a theodolite. Or a tripod. Oh, I suppose you could do it with the sextant. Or just about any other measuring device. Now look through it. What's in there? What can you see?
The hill I was on had reminded me of a camel's hump as I'd climbed up it. Now I had to see what I could see.
Oh, okay, and you were looking for the eye of a needle. It's probably that one. Ooh. Is it that? But there's nothing here to see right now because you need to do something else. I can't remember exactly what you need to do. You need to put the theodolite on something? Okay. Not the theodolite, the marker. Oh, are you the hole? I really don't know. Have we been all the way around now? Yeah, it looks like it. So how do I get out of this thing? Without a marker, I think you're at a loss. Can we go down this way? No. I need to go down the other way. Isn't there a... Oh, no, no. I was remembering Monkey Island. I was thinking, there's an Easter egg where you fall off the top here and die, but no, that is the Monkey Island, where you go to the top and you fall off and bounce back up again. Alright. So now, go this way. Retrace your steps, George. So now we should come to the circly bit. No, the other side, yeah. I think they have made this more linear. I'm sure there were other paths in the non-director's cut. I can't fault them for that. I'm also not entirely certain on that because of my memory. But, hey. Either way.
Ah!
It's just a bird.
Stay cool, Stobart. It was only a bird.
Yep, no zombies here. Yet. I mean, zombies could be real in this universe, seeing as we've had ghosts. 2 ghosts this stream. 2 ghosts this stream. As it says, ghosts galore. There's definitely an S there. You are not misreading things. Or you are misreading things. You know, the one that makes it not my fault. And this should take me back to the beginning. Wish you could double click and it would take you there instantly. Instead of watching all the animations, that would just make it slightly faster. Oh, and now we're back where we came from. Now let's go to the other path. Yeah, I'm certain this has changed. That you used to have to wander around and take you to places where you hadn't been. Ooh, I mean, this is beautiful. I would love to be out wandering through a jungle right now.
It was a stout, overhanging branch.
Yeah, good to note. It is tiny. Hello.
The path was blocked by an ugly and extremely dangerous-looking boar.
Tiny boar. You're not going to charge at me? What if I wave red rags to a bull? Red panties to a boar? Same thing? No? Alright.
The boar's expression said, "Forget it, Stobart."
It's funny that they have an expression specifically for you. What did you do? Alright. Let us take you down a peg or two. Oh. I could have sworn you jumped up, grabbed hold of that, and then went
If I
off down
jumped,
that part.
I could just about reach the branch.
Then do it.
Climbing the tree wasn't going to help any in this situation.
Yeah, I'm sure you jumped up there and it revealed this path. But still, now we can get past. There's nothing else around here, is there? Can go that way, can go that way. Alright, well, let's go that way. Aha! This is where we go. Yes, this is where we push the
There's a
theodolite.
needle of rock in the middle
And it's a
of
needle and a camel. Can you climb it?
It didn't look like a natural formation. I remembered Ketch's log. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle? Seemed pretty relevant now.
Yeah, it did. Climb the needle. No? God, you're bad at this, Stobart. Well,
No
this
good.
is why you weren't
I'd
in the
have to be
crow's
bitten
nest.
by a radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there.
Alright, there are multiple ways out of here. Oh,
The
yes.
rock was partially overgrown by creepers.
That is right. We use... Pick up the
The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it.
Is it easier to climb now? I don't think that's the way it worked. Nope. Yes, okay. You tie the creepers. Pick up the creepers.
The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight.
It's not meant to. What it's meant to do is combine with... Oh, I've got to put the creeper down, do I? Alright, so I've got to do this right now. Stop moving around, Snowbard. And instead, combine the net with the theodolite to make the... wow.
The marker clipped firmly onto the net.
That did not look like clipping
The
to me.
electronic marker was wrapped up in the net.
Right, and then combine that with the creepers. Yes, that's right.
Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker fishing net assembly. Sometimes I terrify myself with my creative genius.
It's not as good as the patented Stobart stick towel. Right, now throw it on the marker. Hi-ya! And you can pull on the other side to make it go to the top. There we go.
I'd successfully got the marker into a position near the top of the needle simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutionalized.
Now we need to go up to the top of the thing. Alright, well let's go this way. See where it takes us. Oh, it just takes us out. Alright, okay, boring. Back we go. Well, no, actually. Let's see where the 3 exits take us. See if one of them gets us closer to the place where we want to go. Cool. That's a shortcut. There we go. I am disappointed they got rid of this maze puzzle that I so clearly remember, which was obviously there, and I'm not making this up at all. I'd have to double check. Next time it is on sale, I will pick up Broken Sword 2. Because this version comes from the Humble Bundle, where it is only the Director's Cut. But GOG will supply you with the other version as well. And possibly on Steam as well. Will supply you with the original version. But I am not certain on that one. Come on, let's go find the flashing marker with our theodolite skills. Here we are, back at the theodolite. Are we just going to leave the theodolite up here afterwards? I guess we do, don't we? Because that's how adventure games work. Alright, now let's try and find it. Let's go this way. Can I not go this way? I have to go that way. Alright. That's disappointing. So I'm looking for a shiny, sparkly sparkle. Shout out if you see it and I miss it. Because that is likely to happen. Unless... aha! I saw you.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
Yeah, so... Is that it? Is it? Okay.
I could
Pillar.
see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, That had to be where Ketch had hidden his treasure.
Alright, now you just need to find that pillar of rock somewhere. Do we just go back to... what's his face now? No, that's the holes again. I was going to pick
Joining
it up.
the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
I mean, it's lucky it's at the right height as well, because you can do anything with... Wait. I remember. Now you can go down the other side, right? Now you know where you're going. Yes? No? Yeah, there we go. Because that gets you closer to it rather than back to the beginning. And we've left the net behind. As George prepares to return to the Shamer's village, Nico finds herself beneath the tower bridge. Really? Why? I mean, what? So George, there was nothing else for George to do. He got to this place that was filled with treasure. That's it. Alright, what have we got in here? Oh, we still got the yummy yummy chocolate.
The Xibalba princess lay at anchor just below Tower Bridge. I knew I'd found the right ship as soon as I saw Pablo at the rail.
Good. There's Pablo. Go and talk
Pablo
to him.
would probably shoot me on sight.
Alright.
It was risky, but I thought I could get to the next crate unseen.
Who are you? Guard.
A guard patrolled the deck. He was sure to be armed.
Alright, go! Is there another one? No.
The gangplank crossed a collection of heaving litter. I suppose the Thames was under it somewhere.
We're not that littered. I mean, it's not great. It's not horrible either. So, I need to do something while you're not there.
It was a porthole to the main cabin.
Oh.
A ladder gave access to the cabin's roof.
Yeah, I think you go up there and then you open the door and then... Yes. Slam the door and put
It
him
looked
in
like the door to some sort of utility locker. Metal hooks had been welded onto each side of the door frame.
If you weren't quite so descriptive, I would have made a run for it that time. Hey, your internal monologue. You do you. Now go. How very sneaky of you. Now lie flat on the top. There's nothing we can do up here. I mean, no, lowering the boat does not lower it onto the deck, so we'll wait. No one will see us up here. We are so tiny. Go. Open that door. And somebody will investigate that door. Because it is open. Get up, get up, get up! Oh no, you get spot! Oh my goodness! They actually have death animations in this one. They removed them from the other for the other one. Uh-oh, I didn't save. What if I select continue? Phew. Alright. Just need to be quicker. Go, 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 go! Oh no, you're gonna get shot again because you're not quick enough. Oh my goodness! Need to wait until he starts talking to Pablo after doing a couple of rotations. Well, I promised ghosts. We've got the ghost of Nico repeatedly there. Go! Oh
I
no,
didn't
don't do
think I
that.
had...
Yep, you didn't have time, because I haven't moved to the next box. But you can do that one. Alright, and now we wait until he stops to talk before we come down again. Are you going to talk to him? Yes, go. Alright, now up, quickly. Lie flat. You'll never know the contents of the storage locker. Oh, it's open. What happened? Go inside and look. Quickly, shut the door. And jam it with a mop. With a mop, with a mop. Jam it with a mop. There we go. Never getting out of there now. Now let's
It was a
ignore the other
porthole
one
to the main cabin.
and look in there, eh?
But the collar woman was there. They'll know it was me.
But you have the stone. The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible mistake. Here it is. Karzak, please. The police will be looking for me soon. You're going to get me out of the country, aren't you?
Stop your whining, Ubier. Do you have any idea what this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just wanted it to frighten the natives.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small mind you live in. Tezcatlipoca is real.
Yeah.
I've seen him in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world. We have spoken of your part in these plans.
My part?
He told me you would be useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now, you are no longer useful. She called out your name as she died, you know.
What? What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all worked perfectly.
You? It was you? You bastard! You monster! For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
Exactly. Dun dun dun. Quickly, nip inside and grab the stone. I mean, the stone was in the museum. You could have just left it in the museum because... Yeah,
Oublié lay sprawled across the table.
let's talk to him.
There were no signs of life, but I checked that Oublié really was beyond help.
That's great. Alright, and there
It was
is the Jaguar stone.
that Oublié had stolen from the museum. It was identical in size and shape to the Coyote stone. A stylized carving of a jaguar decorated one side.
Best take
We
it.
were going to need the stone to thwart Karzak. I knew Oublié would have approved.
Yeah, definitely.
It was the Jaguar stone, all right.
Ah! No! Quick.
I was seconds from death. I had to stop him somehow.
Oh, right, yes, stab him with the... No, too late. Well, Nicole. Frequent deaths this stream. Thought they had taken those out, but obviously not. Alright. Jam it in him. Run! Run! Wow. You ran through the things? After battling through the jungle, George approaches the beach beneath the pillar rock when... Oh!
Pirates?
Film pirates, yes!
I was about to make good my escape when...
Cut! Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were making a movie.
So who are you?
Stobart. George Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Hawks? This had to be Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about him. Mailroom boy makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with
Surfer boy?
Surfer boy?
Ah, George. Alright, well let's have a look.
The
Hello,
great
Hawks.
director. Well, that's what his pose was supposed to say. He reminded me of Ed Wood.
I mean, Ed Wood was a great director for a given value of great and director. Well, let's talk to Hawks. Hey, tell me about zombies.
You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
I mean, this really could be the beginnings of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island, the only book I ever read twice.
Really? Okay.
I don't recall any girls in Treasure Island.
Gotta think box office. People like that kind of thing.
People like it when there are people who are them, representing them in films. Yes. Who would have thought?
What other changes have you made to the story?
Just a few minor details.
You haven't written out Long John Silver.
Are you questioning my integrity as an artist? Of course Silver's still in it. We've even hung on to Captain Flint.
His parrot.
His trained attack falcon. Why do you think Blind Pew's blind?
Did you say you've changed the ending of the story?
That's right.
No.
Did they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later. After they've escaped the volcanic eruption.
A volcano?
Sure. Krakatoa.
All the millions spent on a movie, and nobody thinks to buy an atlas. Who's playing Jim Hawkins?
Haiku McEwen. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I don't go to the movies too often.
Jeez. Haiku is only the hottest teen star in Hollywood. That's why we're on such a tight schedule. Gotta film the close-ups before he hits puberty.
Now, I'm pretty sure this doesn't happen, but I would really like it if Haiku only spoke in haikus. Still, alright. Who's the female little?
lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her. It was teen idol
Boy.
Haiku McEwen in his first starring role.
Sharon. So she gets the name, but he doesn't. Well, there we go. Alright, let's go speak to Haiku.
Hi there, George Stobart.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Haiku McEwen.
You're playing Jim Hawkins, right?
Jimbo. I had Mr. Hawks change his name.
Jimbo Hawkins, right.
Hey, lucky
I may
call,
not be
man.
making millions of dollars, and I may not have thousands of nubile, if uncritical, young women lusting for my body, but I've got something that you haven't. This small piece of coal.
Man, you're getting freaky on me.
George Stobart. International man of... I'm not even sure what that would be, but it's great to see your confidence.
Is your name really Haiku?
Yeah. It was my mom's idea, okay? When I was born, I was so small and perfectly formed I reminded her of a Japanese poem.
Well, I guess it could have been worse. She could have called you Limerick.
That's my middle name.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Did
that.
you always want to be an actor?
I don't think of what I do as acting, man.
You're not alone.
It's more like I'm the voice of my generation. What I'm saying for the kids on the street.
Which is what? I'm crap, I'm going nowhere?
Huh? What are you saying, man?
Stobart, get out of shot. Positions, everybody.
I'll get a flip chart and explain it to you later, Haiku.
Alright. Hey, I'm just a nobody who wandered on set. Let me talk to the
Okay,
talent.
man. Which scene is this?
You've been captured by Silver's accomplice, Pirate Babs, who's fallen in love with you.
That whirring sound you can hear? It's Robert Louis Stevenson spinning in his grave.
Okay, people. Top of page 76, Sharon.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready?
Oh,
Up to speed.
Quiet on the set. Okay, let's make magic.
Oh, please.
And action!
Why don't you forget that dumb old squire and his bunch of merry men? Can't you see we were made for each other?
I know, but Squire Trelawney saved my life, Captain Babs. Why, if it hadn't have been for him, that giant octopus would have made mincemeat out of me.
But right now he thinks you're a traitor. He's locked you out of the stockade, Jimbo.
That 20-foot-high wall with spikes might have kept out Silver's men, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, Jimbo.
And cut!
he looks older than her.
Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Natch, I'm a pro.
Did you get the heavy breathing, Flash?
Did I ever, boss? You should have made this movie in 3D.
Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for the stunt now, so get a bite to eat. Savage, on set, damn it.
Yep, definitely look alike. Alright, well,
The great director. He reminded me of...
hey, do you want to talk about something different?
Mr. Hawks, I was wondering if...
Not now. I got a movie to make.
Oh, but I wanted to ask you about...
Time for the stunt, Savage.
Ooh.
Short run, bounce on the plank, and somersault over the spikes and stockade wall.
Do what?
Plank, spikes, wall, over. Easy, a child could do it.
At my age? You must be joking.
And then
I
you
can
do it.
replace you, Savage.
Yeah, with an arthritic baboon.
Replace me? Lummy, this could be the last stunt I ever perform. I need to think about this. Get myself in the right frame of mind.
A suicidal one would fit the bill for that stunt.
Fine. You do that. In the meantime, we'll break for lunch.
Oh, great. I'm famished.
Stay right there and meditate, Savage.
Tight-ass little git.
Yep. Let's talk to our
It was the
cameraman.
cameraman.
Hey, cameraman.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
My name's Harris. Most people call me Flash.
You're the cameraman, right?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash? You used to be a stills photographer?
Nope.
I decided not to pursue the subject.
Oh, tell me about... That's Haiku. No, that isn't. That's the
What do
director.
you think of Haiku McEwen?
Oh, it
What's
is.
the name?
Oh.
The kid will have earned more by the time his balls drop than I'll earn in a lifetime. Good luck to him.
That's capitalism.
It was a camera, mounted on a precarious dolly, or whatever they call them. You wouldn't get me up there.
Might do, if I needed to.
It was teen idol Haiku McEwen in his first starring role.
Let's see if we can go and have important speaks with him.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Didn't think so. Alright. Well, let's go and speak to the other leading part of the film, Sharon.
It's the famous movie star, Sharon somebody or other.
Yep, this is somebody or other.
Hey there, I'm George Stobart.
Well, hi, handsome. You're cute. I wish it was you playing the lead male instead of that kid.
I can't act, ma'am.
So what? I bet you can kiss.
I couldn't believe I was having this conversation with a real movie star.
Wow. Alright, well, let's... let's go instant creepy fan.
What do you think of these?
Ew, they're awful.
You have no idea how much you've just gone up in my estimation.
Alright, hey, how's the film?
What do you think of Hawk's treatment of Treasure Island?
It's okay, I guess. I never saw the original.
It's a book. One of my favorites.
Yeah, but...
Really? The novelization's out already?
Alright, tell me about Director.
What's it like sharing the spotlight with an
Oh,
actor
no.
who's young enough to be your son?
What do you mean?
Alright, tell me about you.
What part are you playing?
Pirate Babs, the ruthless and passionate Lady Buccaneer. It's a great part. I get to kiss a lot, and I kick ass. Like the boots?
Sure. Hey, look at this stone that I'm showing
Take a
around
look
to
at this
everyone.
ancient Mayan artifact.
That's just a hunk of stone with a picture scratched on it.
In a way, I guess. You don't happen to have seen anything similar, have you?
No.
Wow, that's the first person you've asked that question to.
I found this reed in the swamp on the other side of the island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I used it to shoot a poisoned dart at a wild boar. It was a real-life drama, not just a scene from a movie.
Right.
She was having trouble with the whole real life is not a movie concept.
Oh, she wasn't. Alright, hey
It was
there,
a
man.
middle-aged man with a pockmarked face.
Alright, pockmarked face man. Let's talk to you and see what you have to say.
Hi, George Stobart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Bert Savage.
I am very tempted to use the name Bert Savage in an RPG now, but unfortunately my GM is called Bert, so hey, maybe not.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund? I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Oh, well, tell us about you then.
How long have you been in the movie business?
Flipping years, mate. Absolutely flipping years. I was in the army before that. Thought to myself, you've been risking your bleeding neck every day, why not cash in on it like?
So you became a stuntman, just like that?
Nah, of course not. I had to do the training first.
2 days?
What training does a stuntman do?
First they told me to stand in the road. Then they run me down. Straight up. Drove at me with a car. I couldn't believe it. I was up on the bonnet and over the other side before I realised he wasn't stopping. Then they threw me downstairs a bit and gives me a certificate.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, you worked with Carol Climax. Did you ever meet her husband,
Did you
Ubier?
ever meet Bertrand Ubier?
Meet him? No. I saw him a few times though. He didn't like his wife being in films.
Why not?
Do you think Ubier murdered his wife?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Mind you, there were plenty of people who could have done her in.
I thought the public loved her.
Yeah, but people who knew her saw the other side.
This really would have been a better question if we hadn't already found out who killed Carol Climax.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
What's that, mate? Stone axe?
No, it's just a piece of polished stone.
Very nice indeed. Shine it up a bit, you get a few bob for that.
Alright, yep, you would. So what's this?
It was a plank balanced precariously on a barrel. I wasn't going to upset Hawks anymore by tampering with his props.
Yes, you were. I don't know why you want people to... Oh,
The
drawbridge.
drawbridge was up.
What if you
I
made the
couldn't
drawbridge
see
go
any way
down?
of lowering the drawbridge, or any reason for wanting to.
No, that's true. But over here... Oh no! All the pirates have gone! Oh, I was going to talk to the pirates. Although they're extras, so they wouldn't have been allowed to talk. Never mind, let's just do all once around this place. I don't know why we can't just ignore this and walk on. A bush.
I'd seen a lot of strange things on this island, but here was a bush that was buzzing.
Maybe it's a zombie.
As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily.
The animation skills it must have done for each individual bee there. Or wasp, I'm not sure. Probably wasps.
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
I couldn't think of anything else to talk to her about.
Nope. But it was appreciated that she called me gorgeous when I just talked to her. Hey, do you want to talk about the bush? Bees.
I don't want to worry.
It's hornets. Oh, even worse.
Nest over in that bush.
Hornets. That reminds me of a film I was in. The Black Hornet.
The Black Hornet? I don't remember seeing that one.
Before your time, most likely.
What happens in it?
Lummy, what don't happen in it? I was shot, stabbed, fed to piranhas, dangled from an airship, and trampled by a zebra.
No, I mean, what was the plot?
Plot?
I don't know what the plot is. Alright, let's talk to you.
I was talking to Mr. Savage, the stuntman. Is he all right?
What makes you say that?
He's not making any sense.
The guy's English.
I mean, yeah. That holds true.
There was
But
nothing
all the
else
same.
I wanted to ask the cameraman.
Well, many things I wanted to ask the cameraman. How did you get into the business? Have you seen any signs like this?
Haiku. Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Do you want to come and film a ceremony that is happening at the end of the thing? What have we got on the table?
There was a plate of buns.
Mmm.
There was a pot of delicious-looking maple syrup on the table.
Ooh.
It was a pile of pancakes, much depleted by Bert.
Alright, so... Can I pick them all up? I don't work on this film. Are you okay with me just stealing stuff?
The bun was so stale it felt like a small rock. I was already carrying one of the stale buns.
That is true.
I didn't want another one of the pancakes in my pocket.
Who wants to eat one of George Snowball's pancake pockets? Or pocket pancakes?
It was a stale bun which could easily have passed for a rock.
I'm glad of that.
It was a plain pancake.
Mmm.
It was a pot of maple syrup.
Mmm. Alright, let's put the maple syrup on the pancake. Oh, if only I'd been out, we could have seen the animation. Now, what have we got?
It was a pancake covered in maple syrup. No.
Alright. Because I know what we're going to do here. We're going to anger the hornets, though I don't understand why hornets are angered. Why hornets would be attracted to the person with the honey on them. Because I don't believe hornets make honey.
What have you got there?
I got a pancake for
Would
you.
you like a pancake, Bert?
Don't mind if I do.
Hum, 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 hum.
The pancake oozed maple syrup all over Bert's chins.
Ew, you put bloody syrup on that pancake. Now it's messed me all up.
Don't tell me you'd eat raw pancakes. Or not raw, but, you know, unflavoured pancakes. Ah.
Would you like this pot of syrup?
No way, I'm messed up enough already.
Alright. What about this exciting bun?
Would you like a bun?
No way. The last one I tried cracked my dentures.
What about you? Would you like a bun?
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
Would you like this bun?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hawks is watching me. Don't let him see it. Oh, he's looking right at me.
What's the matter?
Never mind. Just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking to me.
Alright. Time to get this film started. Dun, 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 dun. Time to pick up another pancake. Just because I like carrying around useless items. Alright. Now, let's throw a rock in a bush.
Those hornets were not pleased. Now I knew why that bush was buzzing. Hornets.
We knew that before, but now they're out.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good.
Wow. Over he went. Yeah!
That was brilliant, folks.
Is Bert okay?
The next scene is down on the beach. This is where Hawkins finds the treasure in the Cave of the Crabs.
Would those be giant killer crabs by any chance?
Giant mutant killer crabs with attitude.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Crabs.
There it was.
Or angry crabs,
the
I
rock
guess.
I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar.
Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
Are you trouble?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your lackeys, Hawks. I go where I like.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has rented this island for the duration. You're trespassing. Do as you're told or you're gone.
Who is going to tell me I am gone? You haven't got any security here. There's barely anybody. Alright, well, what's over here?
The tent was like a canvas outhouse.
Well, I haven't been a whole game, so, you know, maybe.
Hey, surfer boy, stay out of there.
Oh, what is it this time?
That's the wardrobe tent. You've got no business to be going in there.
Looked like I wasn't going to get to play dress-up.
That is disappointing. Is this the Cave of the Mutant Crabs? Well, don't want to go in there. Alright, what's up with you, Flash?
It was the cameraman. He didn't look happy.
Let's have a look. You say Flash, you say Hawks, you say Bert, and you now say Haiku rather than Boy. That's
There
great.
was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman.
Yes, there is. Several
It was
things.
a portable movie camera.
Can I pick it up? Or are you going to shout at me?
Yeah, hang on there a minute, champ. No messing with the equipment or the union will be down on you.
Oh, okay.
I can't pick it up to take a look. That seems
There
like
was nothing
overly
else I
restrictive.
wanted to ask the cameraman.
Yes, there is. Why are you looking so sad?
It was Carlton Hawks, the megalomaniac director.
Well, at least it's not based on his posture now. Hey!
You don't look happy.
Why should I be happy? Look at that cave. It's supposed to be where the treasure is.
So?
Look at it. It's crap. Does that look like the sort of place anybody would hide treasure? I should have had props build me a proper damn cave. A cinematic cave.
What do you mean, a cinematic cave?
One with drama. Danger. One that looks like the mouth of a big stone skull would be cool, but I'd settle for drama and danger.
Alright, well, let's talk to everybody else first before
It was
we
Haiku
suggest that.
McEwen, marketing's answer to talent.
You're just going to keep insulting him. That's great. Hey, Haiku.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
What about you, Bert?
Poor old Bert looked in a bad way. Wasn't a surprise, considering what I'd put him through at the stockade.
I got you to do your stunt, didn't I?
Hi, Bert.
Don't you eye me. Fine friend you turned out to be.
What's the problem?
Huh.
What was it?
What's it like to work with Carlton Hawk?
Flipping misery, mate.
Look, Bert, what's wrong?
You got a bloody nerve. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you gave me that pancake just so them hornets would go for me.
Oh,
No.
Bert, you've wounded me. How can you think that?
Well, by looking at the evidence.
What evidence? The evidence that I gave you a yummy pancake?
I don't know why you still want to be a stuntman anyway.
Which is all I know, isn't it? If I don't do this, What do I do?
Well, how about being a stunt coordinator?
Being a what?
You stand around in a big jacket and a baseball cap, telling the stunt people what to do.
Yeah.
Hey, you've done the job for years and you're not dead. That's gotta be good for morale.
Well, I don't know.
You get your own megaphone.
I'll do it.
George Stobart, international adventurer and roaming careers advisor.
Go, George. Alright, well, what's this?
What films have you worked on in the past?
You can tell me about the black one?
Death stalker of the 10th grade? The psychotic biker what crashed into the school bus? That was me. Or what about they prayed to Satan? I was the bloke in the hospital scene.
Is it on fire?
The one who caught fire.
Yeah, awesome.
Fell through the flipping skylight.
I don't think I caught those.
Tell me
Must
more.
be cool getting to travel the world like this.
Yeah, nice here, innit? My Beryl used to love the seaside. Day out at Clacton. Bloody smashing. A pint of jelly deals washed down with a bottle of brown. Quick feel on a big wheel and a stroll around the town. Course, them days, you could live like a flipping king on 10 bob a night. Tombola, frothy coffee at the cafe or the prom.
You know, I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
I'd be interested to know how many people do know what he was talking about, because, I mean, I understood what he was talking about there, even though I was not around in the 10 bob days. It just pervaded so much of the films, the British films that we watched over here, that were just repeated ad nauseum on our small television channels during the day.
I've had a great idea. How about you dress up as Jim Hawkins and climb up to that cave over there?
What cave? That cave? You must think I'm balmy. I did me back in being chased by them hornets over that flaming stockade wall. No way am I going up there.
Well,
all right.
that narrowed the field.
Well, then I guess I'm doing it, and I'm finding all the treasure, and I'm the one who's going to be rich. I mean, saving the world with the artifacts. Yep, definitely. Aye.
Why don't you use that cave up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stuntman anymore.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall, you'll sue us.
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
Sign a waiver.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting caught in explosions, you name it.
Yeah,
Okay,
all of
we'll
those
move
things.
out. We're shooting the scene at the end of the beach.
No, we're not. The camera's still bogged down.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobart. We'll have to use this cave after all.
You've got a camera right there. Hey, Flash.
Mr. Hawks doesn't like that cave. He says it isn't cinematic enough.
Well, that's just too tough. The camera's bogged down in the sand. If he wants the shot done today, it'll have to be that cave.
There's a pretty good cave over on the other side of the bay.
The one up in that finger of rock? We'd need a stuntman.
You got a stuntman.
We ain't got no stuntman. Bird injured his back doing that dumb wall jump.
No, I'm the stuntman. You just heard him say I'm the stuntman.
Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged down, right?
You got it, champ.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
What is not a smart idea is to put the film camera on the sand, where all of the sand can get into the works. Damn it, man. Think of these things. You ready? We're good to go.
I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable camera.
So?
So you can use the cave in that rock pillar at the end of the beach. That's a dramatic cave if ever I saw one.
We ain't got a stabilized harness for it. The camera will wobble.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harness when he made Birth of a Nation?
You're right, damn it. Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud, Sam Raimi stabilized his camera on a plank.
Oh,
Give me a
Sam
plank.
Raimi.
We're gonna wing it. Hot dog. We're gonna do a cinema verite pirate movie. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way.
Well, I haven't played 3, 4, or 5, but I assume this never comes up again. It would be great if there was some callback to it, but apparently not. Ha ha!
Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks.
I like how everybody else is wearing socks or trousers, and Haiku is not. He's showing off his legs, so when you can tell when the stuntmen are doing stuff. I mean, I was going up here anyway. How did Ketch get in there?
It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish.
And paper.
The Eagle Stone.
Turning to the shaman's village, Nico finds the village burning, but no sign of George. Oh my god!
I returned to Quaramonte and found that George had left a message with Conchita.
Really?
He'd already left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation.
Oh, is that a pair of underpants that you've taken off, is it? Oh man. They were saying they didn't like it.
These sunglasses are George's.
No, I guess they're not the shamans.
Where are you?
Oh! It's Titipoco!
I'm almost glad to see you.
No, that's not funny, given that the first time you saw them they shot you with... Oh!
Little asshole. What
Yeah,
happened
exactly.
here? Are you responsible for this? And where's George? Have you seen him?
Oh, but you can
He
understand
was
me.
pointing to the remains of a burned-out hut.
No, I don't care. The first thing I'm going to go and do is look and see if these are actually underwear. I assume they are. Yeah,
One
underpants.
thing I was sure of, those underpants weren't George's.
Oh, so we've got to the stage where you know what his underwear looks like. Okay. He's been away for 6 months. Maybe he's changed.
Maybe George can make use of these.
I go away for 6 months. I come back. There are panties in there which Labano has sent to you. And now, after we go on an exciting adventure, I come back and I find men's underwear you're carrying around. What is going on, Nico?
They were lovely underpants, really.
No, they weren't.
They were George's shades.
You're sure about that? Alright, okay. We've still got loops.
It was the small card on which the weighing machine had written its lies.
The lies. Oh, that is good. If the third, the fourth, and the fifth games are kept the same humour at least, then I don't know that 3D could ruin it. So what have we got? A cup?
It was a small drinking vessel made from some kind of gourd. That barrel would have looked great on my patio, filled with shrubs.
Really?
There was nothing in the barrel. That cup was no use to me. It had a hole in it.
No.
It
Titipoco.
was Titipoco. I still hadn't forgiven him for knocking me out with his poison dart.
Good. Shades! You know about
These
George?
are George's shades, right? Has he been here?
Jaws!
Where is he now?
Jaws. Are you related to Emily? What's that? What is that?
What's that? It looks like the stone we bought from Paris, but it's different. Yes, it has a carving of an eagle.
Oh,
That
so George
clinches
was
it.
it?
George must have found this stone in the Caribbean and managed to hide the stone when the village was attacked by Karzak's men. I hope to God that George was all right.
Yeah, let's ask about George
Where's
again.
George? George has been here, right? He was pointing to the smoldering remains of a hut.
George is in the hut. Ooh, there's
It
a
was
smashed lantern.
Lantern. Probably the cause of this destruction.
Oh,
I
perhaps
didn't
we should
need
pick it
the
up.
lantern since it was still daylight. Besides, it was broken. I was sure Titipoco wasn't pointing at that barrel.
Oh, the Mind Stone is in the ashes. Ah. It's
It
too
was
hot.
a very hot and blackened stone.
Pick
it
it up
was
anyway.
too hot to pick up.
Alright. Then knock over the barrel, which is presumably filled with water? Have you still got your...
I just didn't have the strength to tip that barrel.
Do you still have your... Yeah, there we go. Make a hole in the side of the barrel. Stare. No, what do you mean? Nah. Can Titty Boko help us? Help me tip the
Hey,
barrel.
Shorty, make yourself useful and help me with this barrel.
That is not the way to get somebody to help you. There we go.
Thanks.
That is the Mind Stone. Has it been... is it unharmed?
It was the Coyote Stone, the original stone that I found in Paris.
What about ashes?
The ground was covered with ashes.
Oh, yeah.
Ashes. The thought that they might be human chilled me to the bone.
I mean, it didn't chill anybody else to the bone if they're ashes. And also, fires have to get incredibly hot to burn bone.
I had the Coyote and Jaguar stones. Titipoco had the eagle, according to the shaman. That's all we needed to deal with Tezcatlipoca. Pity he hadn't any ideas for dealing with Karzak.
Yeah, looks like the shaman might be dead.
What is it? Where are you pointing?
That way? Is there a way out? Oh, there's a way on. But let's look at Coyote.
It was the Jaguar stone which
Oh,
I
that's the
found in
Jaguar.
London. It was the Coyote stone.
That's all you're going to say? Alright, okay. Alright then. Onwards! After following the jungle path for a few hours. Right. Now we're going to save here. Oh, 87%. We're almost done. Because I seem to recall there's a bug here, or something that doesn't work right. That is sparking off stuff in my mind. Oh my god, there's somebody here with a gun.
Hey, senorita.
Too late. I had been seen.
Hey.
Bonjour, Capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one. What are you doing here?
Yeah, General. You best to be say, I am the General.
Snuggles said I could come here with him.
Snuggles?
Oh, I mean the General. We're, friends. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I am. Surely nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please. I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No. It's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their stupid pyramid anyway.
Well, okay. Miss Men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
Well, given that I just saved it, let's have a look at the other options. So I assume we're going to have... I work for El Presidente. Me am tough person.
Hey.
Too late.
I don't know what will happen for Karzak. Logistics coordinator again?
Capitaine?
Yeah, let's try logistics coordinator.
Senor Karzak said I could help.
Did he?
Something about on-the-job training.
I'll bet he did.
I managed to hold a smile for that pig. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I...
Well,
Oh, please.
I tell you what.
If Pablo...
Well,
Okay.
I just...
Same deal as before. Alright. And let's do... Let's have a look and see what she says. See what is said when we say we work for El Presidente.
Hey,
Too late.
And then we'll continue on from there.
Bonjour, capitaine. Auntie, I mean, la presidenta.
La Presidenta is your aunt?
Mais oui! Anyway, Auntie said I could watch what Cousin Raoul was doing.
But you're not Quaramontian.
No, I was raised in France. It's a long story. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I am. Surely nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please, I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No, it's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their stupid pyramid anyway.
Well, okay. It's men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
Wow, he plays the airhead, whatever it is. Okay.
It looked like Karzak was using Quaramontean troops and local Indians as his guards. It looked like Karzak... The steps were guarded by a bunch of Karzak's thugs. It looked like Karzak...
Oh yeah, it's still the same.
I didn't want to push my luck by talking with the guards again. It looked like...
Okay, and nothing over there. What if I just
Those
walk up?
jackals weren't going to let me past.
Maybe they will. Oh, that's
There was
the
an
torch.
unlit torch by the base of the steps.
Alright, well, let's take it. Because you are picking up George's habits.
I could think of no reason why I would want to pull a heavy torch from the ground.
I can think of several reasons. One of them involves smacking people over the head with it. Though that's not a good idea right now. Alright, what have we got here? We've got a generator.
It was an old electricity generator.
There's a cylinder.
It was a small screw-fit cylindrical housing.
You know more about it than I do. And this is a fuel
It
line.
looked like a fuel line.
And over here we have...
The engine looked like it was supposed to power the lift. The cap was attached to the lift engine by a chain. It was a small but very enticing button. There was a lever mounted on the side of the motor.
Alright, first things first, push the button, push the button.
The button didn't seem to do anything.
Oh, pull the lever. Then push the button.
The button didn't seem to do anything.
Alright, are you out of fuel? No, why are you just going, move the lever up, then we'll try the fuel. No. We've
It
got
was
rope.
a length of strong rope.
Alright, well let's pick up the rope for some reason. Oh, you have to... Alright, put it down again then.
It was a simple wooden platform lift, used for shifting equipment, I presumed.
Oh well, I can't do anything there.
It was Titipoco, my newfound ally.
Really? I'm not sure I would call him that, but hey.
How did you hook up with a maniac like Karzak in the first place?
You're not going to be able to tell me.
Whoop whoop loco!
Yes, he scares me too.
Oh, thank you. Would you like some chocolate?
Would you like some chocolate, Titipoco? It's good vintage. You're smarter than you look.
But a ghost wanted it. Alright, I remember that one thing I need to do is cut the fuel line. There we go. Now we've got fuel on the ground.
The fuel from the severed line had formed a pool.
Oh, do I use the cylinder to pick up?
It was a small screw-fit cylindrical housing.
And then I use that to get some fuel, and I put the fuel in there. Yes? Do I set that on fire for some reason? Gotta go in there. Okay, so now if I push the button,
The motor spluttered into life.
it's not going to be doing anything
The
right
engine
now.
stopped dead.
Oh, and the fuel's gone, but the fuel
It
is
was
still
the
there.
pool of spilled fuel from the generator. It was an old electricity generator.
I should have tried turning it on beforehand. Alright, okay, so I guess the rope goes around the wheel to power it? Nope, okay. Alright, let's turn it on and pull the lever and see what happens.
The motor spluttered.
Yes, it did.
The engine was working okay, but it wasn't connected to the equipment lift.
Right.
The engine stopped dead.
Alright. To use you, can we now use it on the wheel or the engine? Rope to the fuel cap, rope to the button, rope to the engine. No. Okay, not rope to the engine. Rope to the elevator first of all, and then to the engine? No. For some reason I think I need to set the Wi-Fi on fire.
There was nothing I wanted to ask him.
There are several things I wanted to ask him. I wanted him to set the fuel on fire for some reason. Nope, okay. Don't absorb the fuel with the reference.
It was the coyote stone.
Yeah, but what was it made out of? We are so close to the end and I just cannot remember. I think I want you to use your gun to light things on fire.
There was an unlit torch by the base of the steps.
I don't remember why I want to light that. Now I have it. Alright. Now I soak it in fuel? No. Alright. So I grab the torch. I take it to Titiboko, who sets it on fire.
Titipoko, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
What's going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped, a cigarette, but everything is under control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two.
I'm pretty sure that ammunition comes down the thing and that then the ammunition goes in the fire
No
and
way
everything
was I
goes
going
off,
to
and
touch
that's
the
why
fire.
they don't come and investigate this.
Self-immolation isn't my style.
Okay, pick up the rope. Alright, now you have the rope. Talk to Titiboko about the rope? Oh, because you can climb up to get it!
Ideas what
Yes!
I can do with this rope? He just looked at me. If anybody was going to come up with a plan, it was going to have to be me.
Yes, but you have a plan. Put it down, then look up.
The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid. The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid.
Yes, of course. Hello, rope. What if you want you to climb up?
Titipoko, I have an important job for you. Take this rope to the top of this scaffolding and throw it over the top.
Oh,
So you understand what we're saying? Luckily there's enough for it to go all the way up and back down again, and to tie it to the thing, and that Teddy Virgo, who is the smaller of the two of us, can make it up there. Better climber, apparently, which is great. Woo! Use the rope on the generator. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now turn on the generator, press the lovely red button.
The motor spluttered into life.
Oh, okay. So let me get on there. Then let me ask you to pull the lever. Hey? No. Oh.
Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
Copy.
If he's copying, then he's going to throw the lever back down again as well, which is not great. Now, copy!
Okay? Copy. Georges! I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice Georges to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body.
Oh. Come on.
Thankfully, Georges was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Which would be able to tell if the boxes weren't in the way. You can just see that tiny bit there where the moon is starting to cover the sun.
Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice Georges!
Shut up, Stobart. Just shut up!
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey, Raoul?
I'm warning you.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped Georges wouldn't push him too far.
Alright, see? Ah, now we can see it, see? There, the crescent.
It was Pablo, Karzak's right-hand sadist. General Raoul Graziento. I didn't fancy Raoul's chances once Karzak didn't need him anymore.
Yes, everybody will die.
It smelled coppery, like blood. The whole place stank like an abattoir. There were a few sealed crates and drums. None of them looked like they might be useful.
I don't know, roll it down the bottom, might work out.
Karzak's goons had left an ammunition belt lying around.
Well, seeing as I remember that you need to throw ammunition in the fire at the bottom, I will take that.
It was a round of ammunition.
It's more than a round of ammunition. Hey, let's talk to him.
If Pablo had seen me, he'd have killed me. It was as simple as that. I might have been able to talk the general around if Pablo hadn't been there.
Alright, looks like we're gonna go down, throw the Thank you! Throw the ammunition on there, then go back up again? I don't know what else to do. There must be something. I must be missing something. Fortunately, Nicole and Titipoco are not armed by this. Look, the ammo belt's back. How did that happen?
What's that?
Oh, no, it's disappeared.
What's happening?
Trouble. Keep it up.
The pyramid's surrounded. I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Stubber doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
Oh my god, you're a hilarious man, George. Alright, let's try talking. Hi!
Drop the gun or I shoot!
Don't hurt me!
Don't worry yourself. My finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing
Why
here?
did you not
Firstly, I'm
punch
going
him
to
out
set
first?
Charles free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oublier, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Oubier's in Europe.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary slab with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know.
I don't know that he is.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco. Watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
Pull out the gun. Hello.
Hold still, Georges. I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
No! Let him wait around like he did to you back in the thing. In the warehouse back at the beginning of this.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
They were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on!
Titipoco comes with us? I don't remember that. Oh, okay.
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast. I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid. The house of the enemy.
Well, we can't stay here like rats in a trap.
And we can't go out the way we came in. It would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime... Take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
I don't need luck like that. For that stone, I've already got a lucky
Recover
stone.
the stones from the village? Then we might have a chance after all. Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence.
Has he? How do you know that?
On the wall was an intricate pattern in blue and gold.
Hmm, an interesting pattern.
The pattern seemed to have only religious significance.
What about this
By
one?
the door was a pattern picked out in blue.
Not blue and gold.
The pattern meant nothing to me. Outside was certain death.
Inside was only possible death.
It was Titipoco.
It was.
This was a time for action, not talk. It was Georges, just rescued from certain death and not looking suitably grateful.
Do you look suitably grateful all the time? I'm not sure.
Georges?
Yeah?
There was nothing I wanted to talk to Georges about just then.
You sure? Okay.
There was a large image on the wall of a man in ceremonial garb. More usefully, there were also a couple of levers.
Ah. Pull a lever and see what happens.
Oof, the lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway.
Oof, indeed.
Heave! Still no good.
Heave! Alright, hey. Come and give me a hand with the levers then, George, eh? That's got to be the way
Yeah?
to do it. Yes!
George, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Everybody stand on the obviously floor moving thing. Whoa! Oh, look! You can see it's almost time for the eclipse. Oh, it's actually moving as well.
Raoul, there's something suspicious. This sacrifice! Where is it?
Nico was here with Titipoco. They set him free. I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft. He wouldn't have hurt you.
I know that.
The darkness of this hun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease Tezcatlipoca. Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so. And I'm glad.
Really? You're standing up?
The Mayans weren't fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
I'd rather die than see you and Karzak with that devil's power.
Fine, we're still a sacrifice short. See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! Tezcatlipoca can feed upon his yellow heart.
Nico was right all along, but it's still not too late. Come on then, Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
Oh, who is it?
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed this place must have known how to use them. I was going to have to figure it out for myself if I ever wanted to get out of here.
Well, fortunately, I know of a third Easter egg. But first of all, let's just investigate. So you can move these ones. You can see these are all the things that you can get, and you need to make these ones. So for instance, that one is made up of those bits and that one. So you find the thing over here and you turn it until they match up in the middle here, and then you go over and you press it. So at the moment, that one is that one. If you push it, it should go in.
The tile moved slightly.
And it stays in there. We don't care about that. Somewhere. Unless I've messed it up by doing part of the tile already. Which would of course be exactly the way that I would do things. Is it your eye? Somewhere. Unless they removed it for the remake, which is a possibility, I suppose. Nope, found it. There we go. Should have saved and done the puzzle properly. There we go, time-saving device.
A wiggle. Et voilà!
Now we can go down rather than trying to sort out all these puzzles. Because I always found that to be
So I thought,
a bit of a
this is
time.
it, you know? This is true love. Anyway, I have to leave for a few weeks, and when I come back, what do I find?
You left for
Yeah,
6
damn
months,
right. And with who?
didn't you?
Labano, that creep.
Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Oh, heck. Looks like another dead-end titty poco. Any ideas? I was hoping for something a little more constructive.
Just sit down, that'll be
Never
fine.
mind, I'll have a look around.
Well, we've got a
There was
torch
a
here.
torch in a sconce by the doorway.
You don't have anything to light it with, but you could pick it up. And maybe you could talk to Titty Poco about lighting it, if you still know he's got the lighter gun, which I don't think you knew. Fire!
I need to light this torch. Can you do something clever with a couple of sticks, or flint and tinder, or...
That works too.
Or a cheesy novelty cigarette lighter, as it turned out.
Now you can see this
There's
lever.
a picture of somebody holding a torch and another guy with a lever. The lever was real.
Time to pull the lever.
Well, there was nothing else to do around here, so I pulled the lever. Nothing's happened. Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate that? Did it, Poco? Oh my...
Oh, Titty Poco reappeared briefly. That's great.
Great. I had no idea where I was, no idea where the others had got to, and time was running out to stop Karzak. Still, I wasn't dead yet, so it wasn't all bad news.
Oh, there's a lever. There's a way forward. There's a way out. Where does that take you? Oh, I should have looked at the torch.
Every time I think this place can't get any spookier, it does. How rapoosh. The carving reminded me of Lane for some reason.
Lane? Who was Lane?
The torch didn't look like it was going to burn for much longer.
Alright, need to hurry up then. Let's pull this lever and see what happens. Oh, there's another torch over there.
A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
Can we go that way now?
Charming.
We can. Ah, and there are multiple ones in here, and then here's a
Lovely.
statue.
Looks like my school gym teacher.
Alright, well, I think we need to close all 3 doors and be locked in here. I think that's the object here. So first of all, let's light this torch on fire, so that we have light for days. Or at least until the torches run out. Great. Now we have a better torch. Now, let's pull this lever.
A stone slab that must have...
Yes, we know that. And that opened both the doors, right? So that one lever operates both. This... Oh, let's just quickly... No, nothing? Okay. Just great backgrounds. Alright, that gets us out here. Okay, if I pull this lever, each one operates one of the doors, right? Oh no, that operates both of the doors. And if I pull it again... Alright, what about this lever? Just that one. Alright, so if I now go in here and pull this lever, it will close this door. Will it also open the other door?
A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
Yeah. Right, and it did. Okay, so what does pulling this one do? It closes that door. Oh, and you can see this door from here. Okay. I don't want you to close that door. I want them to be opposites. this lever has to close that door, because we haven't encountered a lever that closes that door. Awesome. So now if I go out here, and in here, and then pull this lever.
Finally.
Oh, okay.
I'm outta here.
I don't need to do all of those. Alright. And this, I believe, is the epic conclusion.
Once more into the unknown.
Final lever puzzle in order to save the day. Oh no. This is the final lever puzzle to save the day.
There was a lever camouflaged within the wall design.
Pulling this. Oh, you're pulling it anyway. Alright.
Cool. Onwards and downwards, Mr. Stobart.
Alright. Well, let me just say, thank you very much for being here. I have been Richard. This has been LMTDTMFFR, and we will pick this up again. We will pick up Broken Sword 3 on Sunday. I'm going to play some filler games in between now and Sunday. Just odd things that I haven't really had a chance to look at earlier. And I'll only be playing them for a couple of days, a couple of hours, and not putting them into a full series sort of thing. Alright? And now, George Stobart, go and save the world. Oh, before I do that, the theme tune at the end of this is a happy little boppy tune that I think fits in nicely with this.
This was it. The pyramid's central chamber. Its dark heart. Once before in my life, I'd stood in front of a door and thought, this is it. If I go through there, I'm going to die. I'd been wrong then. I hoped I was wrong now. This was the door that led to the central chamber and the smoking mirror.
must remember that happiness is an inside job. If your name is Mary, if your name is Bob, it's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside job. A lot of people travel in search of the sun, flying and fishing, looking for fun. But it isn't easy leaving cares behind. And pretty soon you'll find happiness is an inside job. If your name is Mary, if your name is Bob, it's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside job. You can have a house on top of the hill, bank accounts worth a couple of mil. But when you lose your spark and your spirits dip, hand to this little tip. Happiness is an inside job. Your name is Mary or your name is Bob. It's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside. Happiness is an inside. Happiness is an inside job. It's taken thousands of years trying to chase something that's staring us in the face. When life has lost all its fizz and you're feeling flat, you must remember that happiness is an inside job. If your name is Mary, if your name is Bob, it's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside job. A lot of people travel in search of the sun, flying and fishing, looking for fun. But it isn't easy leaving cares behind. And pretty soon you'll find happiness is an inside job. If your name is Mary, if your name is Bob, it's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside job. You can have a house on top of the hill, bank accounts worth a couple of mil. But when you lose your spark and your spirits dip, hand to this little tip. Happiness is an inside job. Your name is Mary or your name is Bob. It's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside. Happiness is an inside. Happiness is an inside job. must remember that happiness is an inside job. If your name is Mary, if your name is Bob, it's up to you if you sing or sob. Remember, happiness is an inside job. A lot of people travel in search of the sun, flying and fishing, looking for fun. But it isn't easy leaving cares behind. And pretty soon you'll find happiness is an